Good afternoon, yogis. Welcome to Team Stretch. Just a nice 15 to 20-minute break from your day, kind of work out those kinks and soreness. I've got a little Pepper here, my boy, that might be making a on-camera debut. I thought today the weather's been kind of dreary. I've done my best to let some natural sunlight in, but with that, we're feeling a little bit stiff. So today we're going to do a Vinyasa flow, or really just a mini version of. So the word Vinyasa means to flow. And what's really imperative here is to move with intention and move with breath. So you will want a yoga mat. You can also grab blocks, blankets, or something to bring the ground up to you. That being said, we're going to make our way onto our mats. Hey, Pepper, you can join us? All right. So you're going to position yourself at the end of your mat. I'm just going to kind of walk myself back, sitting up onto the knees if that's okay for you. If not, go ahead and find just a crisscross applesauce. I'll face the camera so you can see what we're doing. We're just going to take a few moments to start to settle into our breath. So go ahead and close your eyes, or just find a soft gaze, maybe somewhere on the ground. Just work out a little bit of that tension with a few natural shoulder rolls. In the other direction. Inhale, create a little bit of tension. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Let the shoulders drop. Let's do that again. Just let go of everything leading up to this moment. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, open the mouth, release. Last and final cleansing breath. Inhale up. Hold it for just a beat. And exhale, let that go. So either an easy seat, once again on the knees, bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. You can draw that low ribs in, lift up the heart, roll the shoulders down and back. Crown of head reaching to the sky. So traditionally in this style of yoga, we find what's called victory breath, or Pepper's got something, a nice ocean-like quality sound to the breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. You may not hear it on my fabulous audio quality here, but kind of imagine like you're fogging up a mirror. Breathing in. Also known as Ujjayi breath. So I want you to start to settle your inhales to the same count of your exhales. So we'll do that for a few rounds here, breathing in to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1. In through the nose. 2, 3, 4, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that same rhythm and walk your hands forward into a tabletop pose. We'll start to link that breath with movement. Starting in tabletop, inhale, 2, 3, 4 to your cow back. Exhale, press off the arms, 4 counts, breathing out through the nose. Find your own rhythm and continue to move through these 2 poses. Inhale, cow back. Exhale, cat. 2 more, going at your own pace. Try not to lock out those elbows. Keep the collarbones open when you dip. Hug and squeeze that belly when you roll in. Finish yourself out. We're going to start to be moving more like one breath per movement. Get that energy or prana flowing. Starting off in that neutral tabletop. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back, spinal balance. So take a breath here for length. Exhale, just settle, really keeping this left foot engaged. Start to open up that hip and just draw the knee towards the elbow for some big circles with that hip socket. Breathing in 4 counts or more. Out 4 counts. Try not to dip onto that side, but keep your heart centered between your straightened arms, right between those thumbs. Reverse those circles. Settle that knee back down, tabletop pose. We'll do that to the other side. Inhale, extend the left leg. We'll settle here for a breath, finding that length. Inhale, open the hip And then start those circles here, moving nice and slow. Keeping that right glute engaged. It's going to protect your SI joints, strong core, hugging in towards the spine, building some heat. Go ahead and reverse those circles. Beautiful. About one more rotation. Left knee meets right tabletop pose. Curl the toes, lift the hips to downward facing dog. So if you're uncomfortable with this pose, you can stay in that starting point of tabletop. That's a modification available to you. If you're here, go ahead and start to pedal out the heels, bending one knee, straightening the other. I'll show you in tabletop. You're just bending one leg back at a time if that's easier for you. Good, and keeping that breath flowing in through the nose, out through the nose. Settle into stillness here. Inhale, lift high into those tippy toes. Exhale, melt the heels down. Take a big cleansing breath here in through the nose. Open the mouth. We're going to walk our hands back towards our feet and a forward fold. Feet are about 2 hips or 2 fists, hips distance apart. Let the upper body just drape nice and heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, hand on shins or fingertips, flat back, low belly in, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, root to rise, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, swan dive down, flat back, let the heart follow. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Do one more. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, root to rise, lift the arms, lift the gaze, maybe a little mini back bend. Hands to heart center. We're going to forward fold straight down from here. Finding that forward fold. Take a gentle bend into your right knee. You'll feel this down the side of that leg. And start to spin your heart open for a twist. You can bring your hands to your low back. Maybe you bring the fingertips up. Little yogi hack. You can rest your elbow here on that bent knee. Just try not to hike that hip up too much. Try to keep it level, rotating through the rib cage. One big breath in here. And release out. To the other side. Soft bend in that left knee, straightening the right leg. Maybe feeling the low back just to make sure you're level before extending the arm. You'll be happy if you want to lift it up and lengthen the spine. One breath in. One breath out. Release. Walk it back down into your tabletop or your downward facing dog. Here we're going to do a little lunge series on each leg. So slow 4 count, inhale. Send the right foot to the side, right? Lots of intention and purpose. Find some ankle circles in one direction. And then the other. Inhale, come up high onto the ball mount of that opposite foot. And kind of think your cat back here as you round through the spine, lunging the right foot inside the hand, rise up, warrior 1. So that back foot is spinned in about 45 degrees. So one breath in to settle, reach those arms up. Exhale. Inhale, we'll transition and exhale to warrior 2. Both feet are like on a tightrope here, looking over your middle finger, breathe in. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee. And one breath for movement. Inhale, take it back up into peaceful warrior, long side bodies. Straightening that leg, keep the breath flowing in those side bodies, breathe in. Exhale, settle, inhale, arms straighten, setting up for Trikonasana. You're going to slide your ribs forward. This hip is going to stay. Right hand down, left arm straight to the sky. One big breath in. One big breath out into our twist. Left hand down, revolve side angle. Shimmy that right foot over towards the edge of your mat. So the feet are more like in that warrior 1 footing. One breath in here. Drop the back knee, shift back, half split spread. Whew, I know I just threw a lot of poses at you. We're gonna settle for this one. Just finding some nice length in that hamstring. Think of leveling the hips, long spine. And then exhale, fold. Take a couple deep breaths here. Reset. If you lost that 4 count inhale, that 4 count exhale. We'll bend back into that knee. We're gonna find low lunge. So back toes can be curled or uncurled. Lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come inside that foot. Just swing that right leg back. We're gonna walk a little bit longer than table for our modified plank. So dropping the hips, kind of puffing between the shoulder blades. Big breath in here. Exhale, ride it all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Shoulders back, heart stretching forward. Exhale, release. Press off the hands, push back into a child's pose. Rolling back up through table or downward facing dog. Gonna do that sequence on the other leg. Nice 4 count inhales. Then the left leg to the side, 3 points. Take a couple ankle rolls in one direction. And then the other. Stay as you are. I'm just going to turn around so you can see me on this side. We're going to lift up high into the ball mound of that foot. Kind of finding that cheetah pose or that upward cat back. Lunge the foot. Warrior 1 footing. Back foot spins 45 degrees. Ride the inhale up and settle with the exhale. Inhale to transition. Exhale, land in warrior 2. Take a breath here to settle, looking over that middle finger. Breathe in. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, take it back. Peaceful warrior, lifting those ribs up and away. So we straighten that leg for straight-legged peaceful. Again, one more big breath in. Big breath out. Lifting up arms like a T, Trikonasana, triangle pose. So slide the ribs forward, lightly descend. Lifting this rib cage up. One big breath in. One big breath out. Revolve side angle, right hand comes down. Left foot inches towards the edge of the mat as you twist open here. Exhale, land that back knee comes down, shifting it into a nice little reprieve of half splits. Hinging at the hips, leading with the heart. Forward fold. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. Be ready to transition into that low lunge. The back toes can be curled or uncurled. Knee over ankle, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the inside of that foot. We're just going to swing that left leg back to meet right. Back into our modified plank. So if you want to find a full plank this time, you're welcome to. Big breath in, and we're going to ride our exhale all the way down to the belly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a nice little pillow for your head. Rest your forehead. And just let those hips shimmy a little side to side. Once again, come back to that breath if you lost it. I'm going to find one more strengthening pose before we settle. So bring the forehead down to the mat, arms by your side, palms facing up. We're going to find Shalabhasana or locust pose. So first start by rolling the shoulders back, lifting the forehead, parallel with the mat, arms lift. Hold here with the exhale, feet are still down. Next inhale, lift up the legs, lift everything, take flight. Breathing and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Hands underneath the shoulders, press up and back into child's pose. So knees can be together. You need more of a release for the low back, or knees can come wide for more of a stretch for the hips. Walk the hands forward. You can rest the forehead down onto the mat or to a block. Just settle here. Nice 4 count inhale through the nose and out through the nose. So all the work is done at this point. This can be as active or passive as you like. So let's approach passively first, just allowing the breath and gravity to melt you into the space. So inhaling, just feeling the rib cage expand. The diaphragm or low belly press into your thighs. And exhaling, just feeling the weight of the hips. For a more active stretch, use your inhale to inch your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. Exhale, pull the hips back towards the heels. Maybe find little kind of cupcake hands here. So you're lifting the elbows and just coming onto the tops of the fingertips. One more big breath in here and relax the hands down. Next inhale, slowly start to walk the hands over towards the left corner of your mat for a side body stretch, letting the right rib cage fan open. Inhale back through center to the right side. And a big breath in and out. Walk your hands back through center, slowly lifting yourself up. Coming back into that starting position. Virasana pose on the knees, hands to heart center. Just close the eyes. Enjoy a moment of mindfulness here. Eyes gently float open. Both the light and the dark that reside within me, honor and recognize that within each and every one of you. Namaste.